interaction. I also welcome all my junior friends to the Department of Electronics and Instrumentation Engineering. So, we also have one of our faculties with us today. It is Dr. Florence Mary, excuse me, who is also a department's alumni. Now, she is working as an assistant professor, Department of Electronics and Instrumentation Engineering. I welcome you, ma'am. And now I welcome the head of the department, Dr. P. Tirusakti Murugan, sir. He is a BTech in Electrical and Electronics Engineering. He completed his EME in the field of Instrumentation Engineering in Anna University and obtained his PhD in the field of Control and Instrumentation from Pondicherry University. He has an experience of 20 years in teaching in Pondicherry Engineering College. He has produced 3 PhD scholars. He has also published 25 papers in journals and 27 in conferences. And that's the very short note about him. Sir, I request you to address the first year students.
Yes. A very good morning to all, my dear student friends. A very warm welcome to all of the young budded engineers. Let me introduce myself along with my faculty, our faculty team. So please allow me to share, ma'am. Can I share some slides?
Yes, sir. You can share, sir.
Okay. எப்படிமா ஷேர் பண்ண முடியலையே?
Present now கொடுத்தா ஷேர் ஆயிடும் சார்.
இல்ல PPT ஃபைல் present now கொடுத்தா ஆப்ஷன் கேக்குது இல்ல?
எஸ் சார்.
என்டையர் ஸ்கிரீன் விண்டோ அப்படிலாம் கேக்குது.
எஸ் சார். என்டையர் ஸ்கிரீன் கொடுத்துடலாம் சார்.
கொடுத்தா எப்படி ஃபைல் செலக்ட் பண்றது?
என்டையர் ஸ்கிரீன் அந்த 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 பேஜை செலக்ட் பண்ணிட்டு என்டையர் ஸ்கிரீன்ஸ் கொடுக்கணும் சார்.
ஓகே ஓகே.
வருதா சார்?
இருமா.
ஓகே சார்.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Kanjana. It's all set.
Good morning, madam.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, madam.
They had made a request to all the students to change their ID names and their profiles to something professional. But even though we have try copyright UG, try copyright Mr. or Miss.
Okay, leave it. A warm welcome to all of my dear first year students. Myself, Dr. Tirusakti Murugan, professor and the head of the department of your electronics and instrumentation engineering. Our department consists of 10 faculty members. Among 10, 3 professors, 2 associate professors, remaining are assistant professors. Along with that, we have already recruited 3 guest faculty also. So all the 13 will teach you, will help you in a friendly manner. So you have to utilize our department facilities. Okay. So also our department is having the modern state-of-art equipments in the each and every laboratories. You will if you once you come into classes, you can come to our department, visit the laboratories, and also interact with the faculty members. If you can all the faculty members are friendly, approachable. Okay. So among this also, two professors wrote many books, textbooks. If you have any doubt at any time, they are ready to help you, right? So with this, I welcome our alumni friends to interact with you. Furthermore, Florence Mary will explain about the detailed department details. I wish you to have a wonderful, pleasant, studious stay in our college, especially in our department. All the best.
Thank you, sir. In our department, we have a friendly faculties here supporting you with all your needs. All of us have a one-on-one specialization where we'll support you in all the fields of instrumentation department, starting from transducer, that is sensor level, as well as all the till process control, the embedded systems, and then IoTs, all these. We have experts, DEMS and everything. We have experts available in our department. And according to that, we have even lab facilities available. In your second year, you'll be studying your transducers, and then you'll be studying about electronics lab. You'll get your basics electronics knowledge there. And after getting your basic electronics knowledge from that side, you'll be entering into in the third year, you'll be studying about embedded system, microprocessor, and then you'll be studying about process control. So all these labs facilities to the highest level of compared to other colleges. Okay, we have that much facilities available, and you'll be able to get your basic knowledge in microprocessor, everything in your third year. And then when your final year, you'll get more knowledge on PLCs and DCS, which normally students go outside to training centers to study about that. So that knowledge also you'll be able to gain here itself, here in tech itself. So overall, instrumentation department will satisfy all your needs to get a better job. Now, sir, is the presentation ready, sir? Now, sir, HOD will continue.
Florence.
Yes, sir.
Ask our alumni to start.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Rajesh, you can start now. First, Government Rajesh, Kanchana will give introduction about yourself. 1 minute.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. So now we'll start the session. Before that, I request all my friends to mute your audio while the speaker is speaking and make good use of the session. After each alumni speak, you can interact with them by asking your questions relevant to the topic they spoke. So kindly do not use the chat window, note down your questions, and once they finish, you can clear your doubts. Am I clear with that? So firstly, I would like to invite Mr. R. Rajesh Kumar to address the gathering on the topic Opportunities in Embedded and IoT Field. He has completed his BTech in the year 2015. He has 5+ years of experience in embedded software development. He has started his career in Interlogix Embedded Solution, Puducherry, India as a design engineer. Then he joined Sanmina Technologies, Chennai, India as a firmware engineer. And presently he is working in the Harman International as an engineer. First of all, I thank you, sir, for your presence here. Sir, I request you to address the gathering.
Thank you for the intro. Good morning, juniors, and good morning to my professors, everyone. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak with my juniors. Okay. Um, so, yeah, I'm Rajesh Kumar from 2015 passed out. I think um, you had a long vacation ended now. Yeah. So let me start. So basically, I'm an embedded engineer working in Harman International, and I have 5+ years of experience, and I have worked in different domains like user electronics, medical electronics, and I'm currently working in the automotive domain. So I've been asked to give a small talk on opportunities in embedded domain. In a very non-technical way, not going into a technical topics. Okay, so I will restrict myself to it. So as far as embedded domain is concerned, you have a lot of opportunities, okay, in the current industry, and there are lots of requirements. Industry is craving for the people, but literally we are not getting enough people. That is what the current status is actually. The domain is all about. Okay, before I want to explain what is embedded domain is all about. Okay, it's nothing. It's nothing simple. Actually, you are using an embedded device daily in your day-to-day life without even knowing about what it is. Okay, let's start from your mobile phone, washing machine, a smartwatch. I can say a lot of devices you are using in your day-to-day life without even realizing it's an embedded device. Okay, I can say you can ask me what is an embedded device. Yeah, it's nothing but embedded domain is all about. Embedded domain is all about is controlling the hardware with electrical signals, which is which in turn that electrical signal is controlled by the program which you write for your microcontroller or microprocessor, and it controls the entire functionality of the device. Let's say, for example, that smartwatch. Maybe you will be using the MI smartwatch, right? It's nothing but a simple microcontroller with some sensors and a display unit. All it does is it gets input from the sensor, it processes the data, and displays it in that LED display. It's just an embedded device. Okay, but you have been using all these days without even knowing it. In this course, right? I mean, electronic and instrumentation has loads and loads of subject which covers the entire embedded system in different topics, and the whole embedded system has again lots of domains actually. I mean, medical domain, automotive domain, defense. You have lots and lots of job opportunities. There are loads and loads of government jobs also, government laboratories, DRDO labs, Bell laboratories. Everywhere embedded engineers are needed. and they are also recruiting on a permanent basis. Okay, so you have loads and loads of opportunities in this particular field, actually. Okay, let me tell you one concrete example to understand what embedded system is. Okay, simple example. Yeah. Okay. Let's say I'm giving a talk to you in an auditorium with a mic in hand. Okay. I'll be speaking. So the microphone, right? What all it does is it converts my voice into an electrical signal. It's a sensor, sorry, transducer. Okay, so it converts my voice into an electrical signal, an analog signal. Okay, and that analog signal is converted into a digital signal with an ADC. Okay, ADC is another concept. Okay, and then that digital signal is fed into an audio processor, and audio processor processes the whatever that signal it received, and then now, right, when I am speaking, the technician will be doing some changes to the sound parameters like treble, bass, and then volume, right? And it will be taken as an input to the audio processor, and it will apply all those parameters to my input signal, to that digital signal, whatever converted by the ADC. Okay, and it applies those parameters to the signal and gives the output, and that output is fed to the speaker, which is again a transducer, which converts that signal into again the sound. That is what you are hearing. You got it right. This is a simple day-to-day example which you might have seen without even knowing this whole process. Right? The role of an embedded engineer starts from the moment the voice being converted into an electrical signal, and it ends at the speaker level. I mean, how the electrical signal is converted into a voice. Right? The whole process, everything is done by an embedded engineer. Okay, and you have subjects covering each of those topics, actually. How this signals are, I mean, voice is converted into electrical signals, right? You have a separate subject, sensors and transducers, and how that analog signals are being converted into a digital signal. You have a separate signal. I mean, you have a couple of subjects, actually. How it is being, how it needs to be sampled, those things. There are a lot of things regarding that part. And then how it will be processed in an audio processor. Okay. For that, you have a couple of subjects. I mean, E&I covers the entire embedded domain, actually. The whole subjects. I don't know how many people have Googled about this course before you chosen and during the counseling. Actually, you are the lucky people, actually. You have so much job opportunities for the electronic and instrumentation engineering. It's not only about a embedded system. Other than embedded system, also there are more domains associated with it. Okay, but since my topic is is all about embedded system, I'm restricting myself to it. Okay, I mean, my seniors will be explaining about those topics. So I will go ahead with the embedded system topic. You might have seen the quadcopter, right? How many of you? I don't know how many of you people are interested in it. Actually, you can start building your own quadcopter. You can go ahead and start building it. You can learn it. Each and every components of those, right? It's part of our domain only. I mean, embedded domain. It's an embedded device. Actually, you have a controller. That controller controls the direction, motor speed via ESC. Okay, everything is being controlled from that controller, and you are the master in that. You will be the controller, the person who knows all parameters for that whole system. Okay, you can see here a simple system takes the help of a GPS and gyroscope sensor and simple camera. Everything it takes the input, and accordingly we can also build an automatic quadcopter. I mean, based on the if it detects some pole or anything, you can program and you can develop an artificial intelligence system using this quadcopter. You should have a proper processor according to that. You can come out with a big idea and you can build your own system with this embedded concepts. Okay, all you need is you need to develop your skills. See, you have 4 years. You're going to spend 4 years, next 4 years in E&I only, right? You'll be enjoying those subjects really. Everything is you can do it practically. Every subject you can learn practically. It's not like theory subjects, those kind of things. You can go to the lab. You can experiment stuff, whatever you read, and the staffs are more friendly. You can approach them at any time actually. This is part of a simple car. See, today's world, right? Everything is all about sensors. Wherever you have a sensor, you need to convert those signals and process those signals and produce an output. An embedded engineer fit into that only. Today's car, right? This is a basic car in today's world. Actually, a BS6 car will have this basic sensors. Okay, more sophisticated cars are there with more sensors actually. The end of my PPT, I will show you two product videos. One is about car and the another is about the quadcopter product demos actually, which will help you to visualize what is an embedded device is all about. Okay. Currently, I'm in an automotive domain, and I can explain you a lot about this cars, how it works. I mean, how the sensor systems are being constructed, those kind of things. I can tell you, but I have to go into a technical topics for that. So you can understand, right? Simple. You might have seen the MG Hector ad some days back in TV. You could have seen that automatic reverse parking feature. I mean, I don't know how many of you people have noticed that. There will be a camera sensor at the rear side of your vehicle. So once you put your vehicle in a reverse gear, rear camera will get turned on, and it will get the images, and it will process that whatever the frames, and it will detect the image. I mean, the particles, everything, objects, everything shown in that video. And it controls your steering wheel, and it automatically parks. It's one of the feature which we already have in India today. That MG Hector, and there are a couple of more vehicles also they provided. Yeah, since they explicitly showed that demo in ad, I just thought of bringing you up to it now. See, I told you earlier, right, that reverse park sensor thing. It detects objects similar to this. Whatever I'm showing now, right? It's a Tesla Tesla model car with autopilot feature. I mean, 10 years down the lane, right? We may see an autopilot car system also. It's already being developed, and it is under testing stage actually. I can say how it works is like it will have an camera system in the front of your car, and it has some radar and other sensors associated with it for the object detection. Okay, and it gets the data from those sensors, and your processor, right, that gets the data and processes it, and according to the program which you have done in the processor, it will change the direction of the steering wheel. So that is how it works, the autopilot system. You can even uh, search it in YouTube. There are a lot of videos actually. Tesla is currently testing those features. They have already have a car ready to be launched. Even Apple and Google are working on this autopilot feature. So these are the just a simple examples of the simple embedded system. Okay. So next, Internet of Things. I think I don't know how many of you are heard about the Internet of Things, the key buzzword. It is not a separate domain, I can say. It's a part of an embedded domain actually. Maybe you can, let's say, you can control your appliances in home, right, from an internet, from your college, right, in the classroom. You can turn it off and turn it on the TV in your home. It's a simple example for the Internet of Things. You can actually design such a system and have a fun. You can have loads and loads of fun with this Internet of Things concept. Actually, there are more products which are coming out based on the Internet of Things concepts. Actually, there are smart homes. I don't know how many of you are heard about these things, which have just started to coming out in the market. We have the entire automated home. Everything will be controlled via a simple mobile app. How it works is like the mobile app communicates with the server, cloud server, and from the cloud server, everything will be controlled. I mean, via relays, electrical signal will be controlled. I mean, relays will be controlled by the electrical signal. That electrical signal which we will be getting from the controller. The controller gets the signal from the cloud server. That is how it works, basically, in simple terms. So Yeah, so as far as the career opportunities is concerned, you have loads and loads of career opportunities. I see some people may discourage you by saying that nowadays there is no job in no job if you are studying engineering or this particular field. It's actually a false thing. Thing is, you need to develop your skills. In this 4 years, right? You need to invest your time more on developing your skills, not only a technical skills, also soft skills. Okay, you need to spend more time in developing your skills rather than spending your time in some unnecessary activities like mm, social media, those things. I'm not saying don't have any fun, but not at the cost of developing your skill sets. Okay. Today's industry expects engineers with the basic skill sets. Okay, not just marks. I mean, marks also important. It's like a entry card, but to sustain, you need skill sets. So please invest your time in developing the skill sets. Okay, and you have lots of opportunities. College will be providing you more and more opportunities. And as far as our department is concerned, right, all faculties are more approachable and they will be helping you a lot. Okay, and you can make use of laboratories. You can do mini project, more and more mini projects. And once you start doing those mini projects, right, you will learn a lot practically. So spend your time wisely so that you will learn something practically. I mean, your skills will be developed. Okay, it helps you a lot. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I will show you some product video. Earlier, I showed you a drone, right? I mean, a quadcopter. Today, we are all using it in a different domains, actually. One such example, I am showing you a video.
How can agricultural innovation be taken to the next level? A highly efficient, reliable, and intelligent tool is the key. This is the DJI Agris T16. The Agris T16 was designed from the ground up. It features 6 rotors, an RTK dual redundancy system, and an avionic redundancy system. It has a payload of up to 16 liters, a spray rate of up to 4.8 liters per minute, and 8 sprinklers work perfectly with a downward airflow, resulting in an impressive spraying effect. It has a spray width of 6.5 meters, which can cover an area of 10 hectares per hour. The multi-aircraft control mode.
You see this, right? This controllers. It is an embedded engineer who programmed this according to this application. It takes the reading from the level sensor and it takes the input from this remote controller, and it accordingly it operates.
With the FPV camera, as well as an HD video transmission system with a range of up to 3 kilometers, ensuring flight safety and boosting spraying efficiency. Thanks to the all-new modular design of the T16, both the spray tank and batteries are easily swappable, which significantly improves operational efficiency. Its core module has a rating of IP67, making it easy for maintenance. The foldable aircraft arms are convenient for storage and transportation. A new battery management system and a 2600 watt 4-channel intelligent battery charger increased charging cycles by 100%. When flying in complex farmland environments, the onboard DBF imaging radar empowers the aircraft to fly over varying terrain intelligently. When encountering an obstacle, the T-16 detects the obstacle's orientation and the distance to it, automatically planning a flight path to circumvent the obstacle. Pilots can view the live video feed and adjusted route on their remote controller. After circumventing the obstacle, the T-16 will automatically resume spraying. To target unevenly distributed fruit trees and varying heights, the T-16 comes equipped with intelligent solutions. With the Phantom 4 RTK, users can perform centimeter-level scanning of the orchard. Then, DJI Terra conducts 3D mapping of the scanned area. With its AI technology, Terra can also generate 3D flight paths for more efficient planning. With the help of the RTK centimeter-level positioning system, the T-16 is capable of flying precisely along flight paths, while accurately adjusting its spray rate according to tree distribution, reducing the pesticide dosage. The DJI Agris T-16 delivers more efficient, reliable, and intelligent solutions, pushing the boundaries of crop protection. It lifts agricultural efficiency to new heights, opening more possibilities for the future of agriculture.
Actually, we can control the airflow also, so that the crops won't get bent. Don't think that this is something which is used in foreign countries like that. We are using it currently. Even last year, actually, it is used in my native place. Actually, in my own farmland, they have used it. There are vendors who are providing such things to our farmers here in India. Okay, that is how the technology has developed these days. Okay, so I will show you on another video an ADAS empowered car. I mean, an autopilot kind of car, not fully out with full features, but half. Sorry, something got interrupted. So here, right, whatever you saw in the last video, it is a simple example of how IoT and embedded domain both works. Actually, that whatever you control from the app, right, it will be uploaded. That data will be uploaded to the cloud server, and from the cloud server, the things will be it will be controlled. I mean, those data will be shared to your car, and it will be those commands will be given, and your car takes the decision accordingly. Those intelligent system, right? Those things will be programmed by an embedded engineer. So yeah, that's it from my end. So yeah, so any questions?
Thank you, sir. You have given us a clear picture about the opportunities out there in the field of embedded system and IoT field. Thank you very much, sir. So, dear friends, do you have any questions? You can ask him.
You can post in chat box.
Yeah, it's not only about these things. There are a lot more actually. I just showed 2 domains. There are more things in embedded. Internally, you have user electronics, medical electronics. There are more things happening. Okay, it's one of the exciting fields. Okay, and E&I is not only about embedded domain. There is also an instrumentation field. Okay, that is also has having more scope. Okay.
So, there is a question of problems of hacking those applications.
Yeah, we have a hacking. Yeah, hacking is one of the biggest challenges right now which we industry is facing. There are security systems accordingly. When you talk about this an embedded domain, an IoT domain, right? The first thing it comes to mind is hacking. So we need to design a system which is a foolproof and hacking proof. I mean, we have a lot of things in. I can say only with the technical terms, and it's hard to explain. First thing, right? Whatever the autopilot feature I have shown you, we have a separate security team. I mean, there will be an operating system inside the car. Actually, okay. There will be a separate security module, and it validates each and every input. That input will be an encoded thing, which is a company specific, and it will be not available. Those commands will not be available in the open domain. Okay, so basically it is hard to intrude into a system in an automatic car. But still, I will not say it is not possible. 100% it is not foolproof, but every developer who develops the system will always take care of this security concerns. Okay, that is the one thing which we need to address. What are the ways you can hack into the system? You can steal the data. Those things we need to take care. Those are the use cases which you need to protect from your code perspective.
Thank you, Rajesh, for sharing your experience. Thank you for accepting the invitation also.
Ma'am, there is one more question, ma'am. Sir, do you believe that ADAS will work in complex traffic such as in India? One guy is asked.
Actually, ADAS has 5 different levels. Okay, whatever I showed you now is ADAS level 4, and autopilot is ADAS level 5. Currently in India, we have ADAS level 2 till level 2. Okay, ADAS is not something not only about the autopilot mode, those things. There are other features also, hill assisting. Those are already available. Till ADAS level 2, it's already available in India. Coming back to your question regarding the traffic thing. Everyone has to follow, actually. If everyone follow the rules, it is possible. But regarding the autopilot feature, that is possible in India. Why? Because days to come, we are going to have more and more advanced cameras. Okay, using which we can capture more frames per second. So accordingly, we can also control. We will be also having the more control on the hardware. So I believe it is possible to some extent.
Thank you, sir. I think the students are happy with the answers. Thanks for that, sir. Thank you for spending some time with us, sir.
One more thing regarding ADAS also. Currently, we have a hill assist feature. I don't know how many of you might have heard about it. That particular feature, it's already available in India. It's an level 2 feature. You can Google it and you can just explore it. Okay, I just leave it up to you. I hope I have ignited your interest to some extent on subjects. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Any other questions? Yeah, I heard something about Tesla Model 3. Tesla Model 3, they have just announced it. I don't know how many people will buy it because of the taxation thing. Car costs 46 lakh, and with the 100% import duty, it will be costing 92 lakhs. And ground level clearance is also a bit worrier actually, as far as Tesla Model 3 is concerned. I think it won't be suitable in interior areas. Maybe highways we can use it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your sharing wonderful information to our freshers.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Now, I would like to welcome Mrs. S. Sashigala to address the gathering about opportunities available in public sector. She is a BTech passed out in the year of 2004, and in the same year, she has cleared all India level NTPC entrance exam. Also, she cleared the exam and also appeared for interview and also appeared for a psychometric interview. And she got selected as an executive trainee. Currently, she is working as a boiler C&I maintenance engineer with having a work experience of 15 years. Ma'am, first of all, thank you for being a part of us today. And I would like to invite you to share your experience and also share some wonderful some information to our freshers. Thank you, ma'am.
We welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you, Florence. Good morning, everyone. Actually, as given in the intro, my process of joining this PSU is not a planned one exactly. Like it happened just like that. I wanted to share with you because as a fresher, you can also plan for this ahead of time because the process and everything have changed through time. When I was, when I passed out in the year of 2004, it was like there was an exam in throughout all India level. And the intake was only 50 numbers were being taken under instrumentation discipline. but there were intake of 60 members from the electronics and communication discipline. But how it happened for me is like I was preparing for this GRE after my 12th. I was sincerely preparing for this CHIPMAR entrance exam. So this is how I went into this NTPC. Like you are to means that time I prepared for GRE plus aptitude test, which helped me in clearing this all India level NTPC entrance exam. And later they have called some 45 people for final selection. And in the 45 also, you have to appear. I appeared for a technical interview, and there was a group discussion, and there was a psychometric test plus interview. So after clearing all this level only, I got into this. Like I was selected as 1 in 15. But that time the opportunities were so stringent, and many of the people were not aware of the opportunities. But if you take this PSCs, no, public sector undertaking, this is not exactly the government job, means not the central government job, but indirectly we will be having the pay, salary and all will be even more than them, more than the central government employees. And even the perks and medical facilities, everything will be the like one of the best in all the sectors. In NTPC, like there are lot many other PSCs also, like NTPC, ONGC, this SAIL, Steel Authority of India Limited, and Coal India Limited, like HPCL, IOC. These are all are public sectors only. Like we will be having our autonomous governance. Like we will not, there won't be any central government guidelines. They will be giving only guidelines, and we'll be following those. And we have a CMD, and later, like, okay, I'll tell about my NTPC first, National Thermal Power Corporation. We have got some 30 plus power plants throughout India. And our job is like in thermal power plant, we have got some hydropower plants also. And as we are switching to renewable power source, few solar plants are also coming up. And few are already established and is in service. Like for a fresher, I will advise you people, like nowadays in this NTPC and other PSCs and all, they are inducting by merely seeing the GATE score. So GATE preparation is a must if people are interested to join PSC. GATE score means like as you have done this NEET, whatever it is, JEEE exam or whatever it is for getting into a college. Like this, you have to start preparing for this GATE entrance exam. For your final after the college, you can get into a good PSU, and you can choose your stream also. And by taking this electronics and instrumentation, you are more advantageous than the other people. Like yesterday I was discussing with one of my junior. He was a pass out from this Kozhikode IIT. Not Kozhikode, yeah. From there, he was telling that electronics and instrumentation people can get a interchangeable certificate for electronics and communication stream. Like only we people can do this, because we being electronic and instrumentation engineer, we can get the advantage of this electronics and communication also. Like for appearing in the final GATE exam, we can only we can choose whether we want to enter into an instrumentation stream or else as a electronics and communication engineer. Likewise, we have got lot of opportunities for instrumentation engineers now. The competition will be very less, and likewise the job opportunities are also like somewhat it is lesser than the communication people if you compare with them. Others, like instrumentation is one of the best course where the courses will be so live. So live means it will be more applicable to your day-to-day life. As like I have joined in the mid of this embedded system thing. There he was telling more about the sensors and all automation. Like wherever there is automation, no, it is blindly we instrumentations plays the major role. Like without instrumentation, none of the things goes into automation or control loop. Without humans intervention, only the instruments perform the job. Like whatever it is, temperature measurement, pressure measurement, and other flow measurement. Wherever it is there, we people play the major role. Like I work in a thermal power plant in boiler maintenance, and earlier I was involved in erection and commissioning activities also of turbine. This thermal power plant means majorly we have got this turbine plus boiler. Boiler is meant for burning the coal and getting this water to generate the steam. And generate in turn, it will rotate the blades of the turbine. And from the turbine, the same core operates the generator, which will cut the magnetic flux and electricity will be generated. This is the, in one word, like this is the process which happens in thermal power plant. But in the behind, in the background of it, we have got lot of heavy machines, like which needs like the supply to machines will be 11 kV and few motors will be having 3.3 kV, 415 volt. So these are the heavy machines which operates in, like at home we have only 230 volt AC, right? But here the machines will be of higher rating, which will be doing more work. Means it will be in service 24/7. Likewise, those machines we have to maintain for continuous operation. That is our main purpose here. Means we as a maintenance engineer, we do the work of monitoring the measurements. If any measurement goes wrong, our operation team will be raising job code for us, and we have to go to the field and we have to analyze it and what went wrong. If the few times the sensor will be broken, and we have to replace it and again make it through. And for that particular thing, we have to take the but that particular part alone will be taking permit. It will be isolated from the process. If process is there, means like steam will be flowing where we can't go and work near it. Likewise, many parts are there. But as a fresher, no, I'll advise you, like people who all aim to get into PSC like this. In PSU, like in almost in everywhere, we have got majorly 3 departments will be there. One is mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, and control and instrumentation engineering. Control and instrumentation engineer, without this, there won't be any automation at all. So we are the people who takes care of the, in few areas we might have seen, no, control rooms and all. If people are sitting in control room and operating the plant, means it is like fully automated, and our reading means automated means all the parameters has been brought to the control room via this instruments only. Instruments and communication plays role here. Like if we take a simple control valve operation, that control valve means like it will operate from 0 to 100%. Like 0 means it is valve full close, 100 means valve full open. Like when and all it have to open how much, that will be given by the previous flow. And after the control valve, there will be some requirement. If we are going to operate, let us say, like we are going to fire oil, means we are going to ignite the boiler by the oil flow. If we are going to start the boiler, means first there will be purging of boiler. Purging means like inside, if any fuel remains or there, means first air will be forcefully fed into it and it will be taken away. So that is a purging. After all the safety measures and everything, after checking everything, after this purge operation, we will be allowing, there will be one trip valve. We call this as like a heavy oil. We use like there are 2 grades of oil we use for firing, like light diesel oil and heavy oil. For that, one control valve is there, and that control valve's opening and closing will be decided upon whether we are going to firing, and if the valves are going to open means, and those are all the permissive for this valve to open. So without the permissive, we won't be able to give open command. We means the operation guys won't be able to give open command to those. So likewise, in power plant, the monitoring will be more based on the instruments, and everything will be so simple. Like it is not some rocket science or something like in embedded system and all. Like I just saw that, that's why I'm taking that as example. Like there we have got lot of parts now, like sensors and all automation. You have to know each and everything. If not, you will not be able to, you won't be able to program or do something. But in power plant, no, the process is so simple. Like from the field, it comes to the control room, and in the control room, either it is analog input card or digital input card, whatever it is, like from there it comes to the one processor will be there, and from in the processor, all the programs are predefined. Means like if process comes, it have to open or close. Likewise, things will be there. So it will be so easy. And here also, you'll be having different roles to play. As a maintenance engineer, I have to take care of the availability of the spares. Availability of spares means like whatever measurement is flow measurement, pressure gauges, temperature gauges, transmitters, and field instruments, and even electronic cards. I'll be having some 10% of the spare I'll be having at stores. So I have to do the indenting for that. So you have to do the indents, and then you have to daily you have to go through the pending job cards and you have to work on it. And later you have to prepare for the future maintenance of the thing. At times, like in once in a year, there will be 1 month break for the unit. Break means it will be stopped for maintenance work. So that time you will be reviving all the instruments. So the job nature will be like that. And this is what, like I heard, like as a electronics and instrumentation engineer, you got lot of opportunities, and you can join with, you can compete equally with the electronics and communication people also. So don't think that instrumentation is being a new course and there is not that much opportunities. We have got lot of opportunities. Even in Kudangulam plant, they'll be inducting many people under the, like in the name of scientists, they'll be inducting many people in the stream of instrumentation. And the only thing to get the opportunities, no, if you go through this employment newspaper, because since all these PSUs, they'll be establishing it properly. They'll be putting the notice in this employment exchange, not the employment exchange, the newspapers and all, they'll be publishing. In all the leading newspapers, they'll be publishing about the openings. So if you are prepared with the GATE exam, and if you have a good score, and even your GATE score will help you to go into your higher studies, where you can take some particular stream and work on it, and you have got a lot of job opportunities in that also. Likewise, you can plan in many streams if you take electronics and instrumentation. Plus, as the papers are meant, this is the easiest actually. Like in electronics and communication also, there will be many papers, and here we have this electives and all, we can choose by our own choice. I don't know how it is now. We can choose. Likewise, you can have, it is like a dual degree. If you ask me, dual degree means you can prepare for communication branch also, being in instrumentation. So after passing out from the final year, you can compete against electronics engineer also as an instrumentation engineer. So this is the biggest advantage we have being an EAE engineer. So after that, like as most of our people will be concentrating in software jobs and all. So for those people who wanted to do a software job and all, like again, this is one of the easiest department to score marks, and you can pass out with distinction and all. And so if any specific questions you people have, you can ask me.
If you have any queries, you can post now in chat. Thank you, ma'am, for your presentation on your experience also. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Friends, if you have
Sasikala. Sasikala, thank you. Welcome.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Monica.
You can also mute yourself, friends. You can unmute yourself and ask questions if you want.
Okay, nuclear power plant. Like if you ask me, in thermal power plant, we'll be having the redundancy level we'll be having one system in service, and redundancy will be, there will be one more parallel path, means two redundancy will be there. But in nuclear power plant, no, there is lot of safety concerns are there. Where I have heard, like I have never been exposed to it, but I have heard in nuclear power plant, there will be lot of redundancy will be more. But as in India, nowadays, as our organization is progressing, we are going towards like renewable sources where wind energy, this solar energy have been prioritized the most. As such, like nuclear energy, I think in India as such, because recently we might have heard about that for setting up this Kudangalam plant. Like many people in the localites, they were creating, they were creating problems, no, to start the plant. Means there's a lot of real safety issues are there. Like if something accident happens, means few kilometers of the surrounding will be wiped out. Likewise, nuclear power plant is not that viable solution. And as things are going on also, we are self-sufficient in electricity generation, where even in thermal power plant, nowadays our NTPC have stopped putting new units. Instead, they are going towards renewable sources. So there won't be much scope for a nuclear power plant in India. As far our organization is concerned, we are not going into nuclear generation at all. Whether this explanation is sufficient, I don't know.
Yes, ma'am, you addressed the question, ma'am, I think.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for sharing this much of useful information with all of us. I hope by now all would have got some idea about the opportunities available in public sector, and they might have
Yes.
got some idea how to grab those opportunities too. That was very helpful, ma'am.
Yes. Like that is the one, because with my colleagues, no, most of my colleagues are from Andhra Pradesh and from the North India only. But our South Indian people, no, we mostly go into the software job only. But if you take the North Indian people, after their graduation, they take 1 year off. Means they prepare only for the entrance examination and they clear the exam also. And those people, I don't know, like that is a part of their culture. Only in our South India, it's a big lacuna here. It may be because like people are not aware of, and they are getting the software jobs very easily, and they are attracted by this offsite, like they go to foreign and all. So I think they are being attracted towards that. But as such, like PhD job is a one, like very cool job, which is a permanent one, and you will get a very good package also. And you got other many attractive things. And the only negative thing which I feel is like it is a transferable job where you will be posted throughout India. Like you will be getting anywhere. That's the one negative point, or else like a PSC is the best job for a person. This is my view.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for spending some time with us today, ma'am, and making the session more interesting and useful, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you
Now,
all the best, everyone. Yeah.
Sasigala, how are you?
Yes, sir. Fine, sir.
Thank you for coming.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
next, I would like to invite Mr. Anudeep Vaiti to address about the higher studies for instrumentation students. He has completed his BTech in E&I in the year 2015. He is currently pursuing MS and PhD dual degree in biomedical engineering from IIT Madras. His research interest includes beamforming, signal processing methods, and instrumentation for ultrasonic imaging. Sir, firstly, I thank you for coming online to interact with us, sir. So, sir, now I request you to address the gathering.
Hello.
Anudeep, welcome.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Tirshakti Murugan sir, and thank you, Florence Mary ma'am, for giving me this opportunity. And thank you for the introduction. I think some problem is there with the camera. It's not getting turned on, or maybe I made a presentation, sir. So I'll be presenting to the students.
Yes. Welcome.
Okay.
Everybody is able to see my screen. Is my screen visible?
Yes, sir, visible, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. So I made a brief presentation on higher studies for instrumentation students. These are my contact details. If you want, email ID and phone number. If you have any doubts, if you want to contact me personally also, you can contact on this. And like, first of all, I would like to congratulate you all for being in, for getting selected in Premier Institute of Pondicherry Engineering College. Now it's called as Pondicherry Technological University, and especially congratulate you for getting being in electronics and instrumentation engineering, where we have very good supporting faculty. They are very encouraging in nature, and even the field is very good. So before going into what are the higher study opportunities, if you just look at EIE, it's a very highly interdisciplinary study. So for example, for our batch, how it was like, in the first year, we had a basic electronics lab in ECE department. Then we have engineering drawing in mechanical department. We have, for example, if you take C programming in computer science department, fluid mechanics in civil engineering department. And like, if you see, right, we have all the labs and we study like parts of most of the departments. So it's a very highly interdisciplinary study. So whenever something is very interdisciplinary in nature, it will lead to a lot of opportunities. So below you can see so many research areas or any fields like analytical instrumentation. I listed in the alphabetical order. These are some of them. As you can see, right, you are going to study all these things in your coming years. So some of you might be interested in any some of these fields. So what I mean to say is that the opportunities for you is vast. Let it be whether it is be it whether you want to go for higher studies or for a job or anything, you have a lot of opportunities. That is what I mean to say from this slide. So then coming to higher studies after BTech for EIE students, we can categorize it into two levels. One is masters and doctoral. So in masters, you can do MS, or you can do MS outside India, or you can do MS in India, or you can do MTech in India, or you can do MBA, whether you can do outside India or in India. In doctoral level, you have direct PhD outside and in India. Direct PhD in the sense, after BTech, immediately you can join in a PhD degree, where either you will get only PhD degree or you will get both the degrees. You will get master's and PhD degree. So this MS and PhD degree is available outside India and in India. And in the same way, you have MTech plus PhD in outside India and India. And recently, from last 2 years, you have direct PhD under PMRF, Prime Minister Research Fellow, where you will be paid so much actually. Per month, you will get 70,000 per month, which is a very good amount while studying itself. So these are like, if you see master's level and doctoral level, these are the opportunities which are there. So if you want, I'm just introducing briefly about everything, so that if you want specific details about anything, you can contact me later, or you can ask me questions after the presentation. So what are the exams and other important requirements for all these? If you see, if you take MS and direct PhD and MS plus PhD, if you want to do outside India, you need to prepare for GRE, TOEFL and IELTS. And other than this exam, the one more major important thing that comes is statement of purpose. You need to write a very good statement of purpose. Then if you come to MS, MTech, direct PhD, MS plus PhD, or MTech plus PhD, or direct PhD, if you want to do in India, the most important exam will be GATE. And then you will have a written test after you apply for a particular institute, and then you will have an interview. Then if you want to do MBA outside India, then you have to write GMAT or GRE. Then if you want to do MBA inside India, you can write CAT. And after writing CAT, and if you apply, you have to attend group discussion also. So other important requirements to go for higher studies is you need to have good knowledge in English and mathematics, because for GRE, TOEFL, IELTS, and for GATE and GMAT and CAT, for all of them, you need English and mathematics, because they're default part of the syllabus. And you need good technical understanding, because especially for GATE, you need technical knowledge. And like CGPA is also very important, because in all these process of this selection process, even CGPA is also important. Other than your knowledge and your understanding about topics, like you have to maintain at least, you don't have to have excellent CGPA, but at least try to maintain some decent CGPA. Then if you come to details of selection process for opportunities in India, like specific details, if you go, usually you have to give GATE, and usually it will be conducted in February. You can get admission into IITs, IISc, or NITs and other premier institutes. And try to start preparation as early as possible, because syllabus for GATE will be vast, it will include syllabus starting from your first year till fourth year. So the better way to prepare for it would be in a particular semester, if you are having some subject that is there in the syllabus of the GATE, parallelly try to solve all the previous questions and the questions related to that. If you have any doubt anytime, you can approach our faculty. They're very helpful in that. So you can clear the doubts and you try to start preparation as early as possible, if possible from first year itself. If you decided that you want to do master's or PhD in India, then you will have a written test after you apply for the institute. After GATE, after completing the GATE, you need to give a written test. For that also syllabus will be like you have to go to that particular institute and write the written test, and for that also syllabus will be almost like GATE, and based on the which department it is, you will have some additional topics related to the concerned department. Then after written test is over, if you're getting selected in the written test, then you'll go for interview, where you'll be asked like 1 or 2 topics of your interest. Like some of you might be interested in industrial instrumentation, some of you might be interested in biomedical instrumentation, some of you might be interested in sensors and transducers, some of you some of you might be interested in VLSI or embedded systems. Like you can apply to department, or you can choose particular topic in such a way that which interests you, so that the questions will be asked based on that only. So one more advantage being in EIE is that for your master's or PhD, you can apply to various departments. You can apply in electrical, you can apply in electronics department, you can apply in chemical department also, you can apply in engineering design department also. Like because since we studied topics of different departments, even for further studies also we can apply in most of the departments. That is one more advantage of being in EIE. And coming to the weightage, what it is given, it varies from institutes and departments, especially if you take, for example, one of the example is 30% weightage they will give to BTech CGPA. It means I'm telling on an average. Then 40% weightage they will give to GATE, and 30% weightage they will give to interview, and they'll combine this 100% and like based on how much total you are getting, based on that your selection process will happen. Like these are like specific details about opportunities in India. In the same way, if anybody of you are interested in specific details of any other, like in this previous slide, if you want to know specific details of anything else also, I can discuss with you. Like the aim of this presentation is to give the brief picture. That's why I'm just telling only the major points. Then coming to important points to remember. So you need to take decision with much before, like at least by your, now most of you are in your second semester, at least by the end of third semester, you need to decide like whether you want to do MBA, or whether you want to go for MS outside India, or whether you want to do MTech, or whether you want to go for PhD. Try to take the decision third semester, or maximum at least by fourth semester, because you need sufficient time to make yourself prepared for these entrance exams, because it is going to take some time. Don't wait till your end of third year or fourth year, because at that time things will go out of our hands. So try to take decision much before, at least by the end of second year, so that you will have your entire third year to prepare, because your in your fourth year you will be again busy with your placements. So don't wait till fourth year. Try to take decision at least by the end of second year. And never depend on single opportunity. Like I have shown you so many opportunities, right? Don't depend on only one of them. Like try to attempt 2 or 3, because we don't know what is going to happen at any point of time. We can't predict what is going to happen. So try to keep 2 to 3 options. Like if you are preparing for GATE, also don't leave placements. So GATE and placements, or GRE and placements, or GATE and GRE. Like at least keep 2 to 3 options, so that you will be on a safer side. Like if you miss something also, you will get one more thing. You don't have to be in stress, or you don't have to waste time of your career. So, and always keep the timelines of your exams and application process in your mind. For example, if you want to apply for MS outside India, you need to start the process at least 8 to 10 months before you complete your BTech. Like in the beginning of fourth year itself, you should start the process. Like you should have written GRE, then you should have written TOEFL, then you should start applying for the universities as early as possible. So it's not like you'll do something after you complete, or in the last 1 or 2 months. So from the beginning of fourth year itself, you need to start the application process itself. So you should always keep all these details in your mind, because if you the more you delay, the more trouble it will create. My presentation has come to an end with this. Thank you all for listening to my presentation. So in all the things whichever I told till now, if you have any specific if you want to know any specific details about anything, I will share with you, or I will even share this PPT. If you have any questions, you can ask. Yeah, if regarding any particular thing, if you want more details, specific details, I will tell you. Yeah, anybody has any questions or any doubts?
So they want your contact details again, sir.
Okay, okay. Yeah, 1 minute. I'll just share that slide again. Yeah, is it visible? Or
Yes,
I
sir.
can share this PPT. I can share this PPT. I will give it to Florence Mary ma'am. If anybody want, you can take from Florence Mary ma'am.
So somebody wants to know about MBA in brief, sir.
MBA in brief.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Like MBA is more useful for you if you want, if you're joining in some company or in industry. Usually, if you want to get promotions, like in any industry, you can go in 2 ways. Either you can go to higher cadre in a managerial way, or you can go in research way, or you can go in a technical way. So MBA helps you when you want to go, like you want to grow as an initially if you joined as an engineer, then you want to go towards the more towards management side rather than a technical side. MBA will help you in getting promotions faster. That is one advantage. So as I already told, if you're interested in MBA, either you can go for GMAT if you want to do outside India, or if you want to do inside India, you have to prepare for CAT. And CAT usually involves with you need to prepare very well on your aptitude, like mathematical aptitude and English aptitude. That too, CAT is also very competitive in nature. So for any of the exam which I listed in my presentation, that's why I told you to like decide it before the end of second year itself. So you'll have at least more than 1 to 1.5 years to prepare for any of these exams. So other than that, to do MBA, like as I already told, in your first year and in your third year, you will have, in your first year, you will have professional English, and in third year, we'll have 2 courses on professional communication in our syllabus. Those are very important if you are going for MBA. Those are very important during the selection process also, because during the selection process, you need to attend group discussion, which will be there in your placements. In your placements also, you'll have this group discussion. While going for MBA also, you'll have group discussion. So if you want to be more successful in that, you should concentrate more on these first year and third year, the courses which you have on this professional English and your professional communication. 3 courses we will have in our course. So you need to focus more on that, so that it will be more helpful in getting selected easily. And other than that, you need to prepare for CAT. Maybe you can join in some online coaching for aptitude, or you can solve it by yourself. Aptitude is very important for CAT. It need to be very fast also. Yeah, if you have any other doubts in MBA, you can ask, or if you have any other doubts, you can ask. So may I know what is the next question?
So they want you to suggest them the best way to prepare for entrance exam, and I request Ajay to be clear with your question again in the chat window.
Entrance exam preparation. Okay. For example, like for most of the entrance exams which I told you, one of the important things that you need to keep in mind, whether it is GATE or GRE or CAT, the first primary thing you need to do is you need to collect all the previous year's papers of that particular exam. So for GATE, it will be available in most of the websites, and for CAT, you can get from some, you can purchase it online, or you can just check somewhere. For GRE, you will be having a book. You can purchase that book, or even the soft copy might be available. I'll just check it if I have any soft copies. So for any entrance exam, the most important thing you need to keep in mind is that you need to first you need to collect all the previous year's papers and just analyze it. Just go through it and analyze it. With that, you'll get two things clear in your mind. Like first thing is what kind of questions will come, what kind of difficulty level it is, how much time is there for the exam, how many questions you need to solve, and what is the syllabus. So this is the most important thing. And don't get deviated from this thing, because you need to be very focused on that particular syllabus and that particular pattern. And that is the first important. Second important thing is you need to give a lot of practice tests or mock tests. The more for any entrance exam, the second most important thing is practice. You need to practice a lot rather than sitting and studying theoretically. You need to practice more. Like you need to write more exams. Like you can join any you can first what you can do is you can select old papers. Instead of seeing the answer further, you anyhow in that particular semester you'll be studying that particular subject, right? You just keep a timer for yourself and you try to solve that question on your own. Like try to solve till you get it, and you just see how much time you are taking to solve questions also. So first learn basics and then try to practice as much as possible. For any exam, practice is the most important thing. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. You have addressed all the questions, hopefully. And I thank you, sir, for briefing us all about the higher education for instrumentation engineer, and also, providing the procedures for the same. And I really thank you for making the session so useful, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And dear friends, I'm going to post the attendance link so you can give your attendance. And Musab will continue the remaining part.
Hello.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am. Yeah. Thank you, Tirusakti Murugan sir, and thank you, ma'am, for giving this opportunity once again. Yeah. It was great interacting with students.
Okay, but thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, sir. Next, I would like to invite Mrs. R. Suguna to address the gathering about the opportunities in refineries and power plant. Mrs. R. Suguna completed her school life at St. Anne's Girls High Secondary School at Kadalur in the year of 1998, and she has completed her BTech in Electronics and Instrumentation Engineering in the year of 2002 at our college itself. After completing her degree, she has undergone for coaching at Kamarajar University. She was an IAS aspirant at this time. From the year of July 2003 to December 2004, she worked as a lecturer part-time in Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering at Tamil Nadu Polytechnic College, situated in Madurai. From Jan 2005 to December 2005, she has completed a one-year graduate apprenticeship training at the Instrumentation Division of Thermal Power Station 1 expansion at Neyveli Lignite Corporation Limited at Neyveli. From April 2006 to 2007 of July, service as a postal assistant in India Post, Government of India at Head Post Office, which is situated at Vruddhachalam. Being thirsty on the instrumentation field, resigned the central government job and joined Master in Engineering, Instrumentation Engineering, specialized at Madras Institute of Technology, Cronpet, Chennai in the year of 2007 in the month of August. After successful completion of Master in Engineering with distinction, started working as an assistant professor at SRM University, Chennai in the Department of Electronics and Instrumentation Engineering in the year of July 2009 and served till March 2010. From 1st of April 2010 to the till date, she has been associated with the Engineers India Limited at a public service undertaking with Navaratna status under the Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas. In the span of 10 years and 10 months in Engineers India Limited, joined as an engineer, instrumentation, and been as a part of engineering team for designing pipelines, petrochemicals, and petroleum refinery projects held across our nation and overseas. After 3 years as a senior engineer associated with project service team and carried out cost engineering and involved in estimation and budgeting of various projects handled by Engineers India Limited. as a deputy manager, had also been in planning department for a short span of time. As a manager of construction instrumentation, worked for BS6 auto fuel project, CPCL Chennai, and had been the part of successful commissioning of FCC GDS unit. Currently working for SRB unit and HP air compressor instrumentation and DCS construction and commissioning works. I request you to address the gathering on the topic opportunities in refineries and power plant. Welcome, Suguna ma'am. Welcome. Welcome to the meet.
Welcome, ma'am.
Good morning, everyone. Ma'am, am I audible to you?
Yeah, it's audible, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. First of all, I would like to thank Florence ma'am and our HOD for inviting me for giving a talk on opportunities in refineries and power plants. And before that, I welcome all our instrumentation fraternity. And it's my pleasure because not of this instrumentation field by choice, as we don't have any other choice. I've chosen this field. Like that only we used to say, if you have that feeling, you don't feel for it. It is actually the field which decides who has to come to the instrumentation, and not you that I want to become an instrument engineer. So, like, I would like to quote a Tirukural in Idanal, even saying Adanal Avankan middle. So that field knows who is choosable, who is fit for this instrumentation engineer. That persons alone can be coming to the instrumentation field. So you please share, and you are the specialist, not like other engineers. For other engineers, it is like a narrow path. You must be having more number of persons in that field, whereas your opportunities are very, very lesser. In instrument, as far as instrumentation concerned, we are having broad opportunities, but we people don't know how to approach that. So let me throw some light on that. Okay. Regarding the power plant as well as refineries, I would like to share some facts. India is the fourth largest refiner and fourth largest LNG importer. Also, for our electricity needs, it is a fact that India is the world's third largest producer of electricity and third largest consumer of electricity. It means that we have so much need for the products, whether it is a gas, oil and gas, or it is electricity. And at this juncture, we need to focus on three broad catalysts like digitization. Nowadays, everything is being digitized. Earlier, people used to attend college. Now you are attending the Zoom meeting. So that itself is a version of digitization, and provides technology for highly accurate measurement of various components with enhancement of product specification. I would like to share, during this corona pandemic, people who have come from outside of India were scanned at in airport level itself using our instrumentation technologies, especially. And I feel proud about it that our technology is the dynamic one, and we should be very much updated with the current technologies also. And we should focus on the environment aspects, and it should not affect the environment also. And seeing the slide, you are hello.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And this is the key players of the refineries and power plants. Right now, I am working for Engineers India Limited, and I as a consultant. Right now I am at a construction site, and we are working for the project of BS6 auto fuels project. And in that BS6 auto fuels project, main aim is to reduce the sulfur content of the audible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, but voice is breaking, ma'am. Voice is breaking. Voice
Can
is
you off
breaking.
the video and on only the
Only
audio?
present.
Can you switch off your video alone?
Okay,
The
ma'am.
voice is breaking. Oh, okay, ma'am. Okay. Please continue the presentation, ma'am.
Okay, at the site like Chennai Petroleum Corporation Limited, who is the joint venture subsidy of IOC Limited.
Ma'am,
Hearing about the project
ma'am, ma'am.
BS6.
Ma'am,
Yes.
still breaking, ma'am. Still breaking. Still breaking. Voice is still breaking.
Okay, it's all right. It's all right. Not
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
not that much breaking now.
Okay. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Is
You
it
can
okay now?
continue, ma'am. It's okay, ma'am. It's okay, ma'am.
Okay. I'm working for BS6 project. Main aim of this project is to reduce the sulfur content, which pollutes our environment very much. Mainly, studies sulfur content pollutes the environment. So, in order to reduce the sulfur content, global level, some actions have taken. As per that action, the fuel which are using is earlier was BS4. Now it is upgraded to BS6. The main aim is to reduce the sulfur content below 10 ppm. And earlier we commissioned one FCC GDS unit. In that unit, we made the ppm less than 7. So for that project, only right now we are working. In current scenario, we have key players of refineries and power plants as like licenses, client, contractor, vendors. I want you to understand what are what. Licensor, who is the one formulates the concepts. Like FCC GDS unit means what equipments are available, how many equipments, how much load you have to think product. He is that input and as with that prototype he can sell his ideas. So a client consultant will licensor and they will tell their demand. Okay, I need this product per annum. I need 20 metric million ton per annum product. I need means as per his demand, the licensor will give what his design should be. So based on this, they may approach the consultant for getting their project to be done. The consultant is the one he can give the idea how the ideas of the licenses can be executed. Consultant directly owns the project. He may go to the contractor to execute the project. The contractor will approach the vendor. What are vendors like not only instrumentation, it has all the discipline vendors like civil, mechanical, and electrical vendors. Everybody included in that vendor section. And contractor again, he gives his work, subletting his work to the subcontractors to complete the works to be done. So it is like a client directly approaches the contractor and the contractor approaches the subcontractor and they can complete the work. So it is like a chain and licensor, consultant, vendors, and subcontractor to do the work to be done. And okay, different modes of the projects are available, like PMC, project management consultancy, and EPCM means engineering also there, procurement is there, and construction management. And EPCC is engineering, procurement is in the sense it has directly we don't buy all the big items. We assign somebody to do the activities so that a particular person's a particular division will do the activity. And construction and commissioning and lump sum turnkey from concept to commission, product out level they will do the project. And open book execution. Okay, these are the different project execution. Like suppose if, I said like FCC project we completed so far, that was the mode of open book execution. Then roles of an instrument engineer. Actually, in engineering, you may connect yourself. You want to, like engineering design.
Ma'am, your voice is not audible. Ma'am, your voice is not audible, ma'am. Now it's audible, ma'am.
Ma'am?
It's audible now.
Okay. In being an instrument engineer, we have roles. I want to share those some of the roles engineering design like it is the conceptualization. Like you may have some idea to execute some. So you give your suggestions to the engineering team, and as per the suggestions they may design, and drafting as well as modeling can be done. And construction engineer. Construction engineer is the one who executes the projects as per the engineering design, and the project engineer is working for the production in the product. Like for CDU VDU project means crude distillation unit and vacuum distillation unit. In CDU means your input will be crude oil. From the crude oil, raw crude oil is getting treated as for the processing. Will treat the crude. So that project. So from construct project, they work for the end product is the project engineer. Then programming engineer. Programming engineer is the contribution of software part. Like if you are having more knowledge and interest on software means you can choose the field of this programming engineer part, and you can utilize your programming skills in the DCS as PLC or. And nowadays IoT is also emerging, but I want to share you one thing is IoT at when I was doing my apprenticeship training at NLC at the year of 2004. That time I worked for the plant TPS1 thermal power station 1 expansion, which was fully automated at that time itself. They controlled the plant through internet in the year 2004 itself. Now it is emerging. And maintenance engineer is the one who maintains so many plants and so many refineries are available. In that refinery, they may be having some maintenance contract. You have to regularly or periodically maintain some instrument, so that will be paid, you will be paid. And also service engineer. Service engineer means you are you will be handling different instruments like analyzers, DLC, like some of the specialized instruments. That instruments can be serviced as per that is so that you can become a service engineer also. Also an inspection engineer. This inspection engineer is the one who checks whether the instruments designed satisfies the needs of the end user. If first at the stage of manufacturing itself, this what is important. So he has to verify every part, each and every part of the instrument as per the design specification. And he has to immediately inform if anything goes wrong. Then at the stage of manufacturing itself, he can identify and he can inform. Then next one is the major instrumentation works. What are going around the refineries and power plants? Field instruments, DCS, PLC, SCADA. One moment. Sorry, this is not the one I'm searching for. Sorry. Main instrumentation works at refineries and power plants are field instruments, DCS, PLC, SCADA, like maintenance operators. Either it may be the maintenance, or it may be the project work, or it may be the construction work. So you have to run all these main items only. These field instruments, analyzers, controllers, DCS, PLC, and I want to share you of the instrument vendors. If you see this, you can you may know some of the instrument vendors' name also from this list. So these are the renowned instrument vendors available right now. And I want to share you the list of key players also. Sorry, my PPT got changed. The one which I'm looking for is not this the one. Okay, this is the list of key players. I've shared you the license, clients, consultants. So if you see the slide, you can come to know like EL or Petrofac. Some of the companies are contributing for all the three roles. So you can choose from the list where you want to be. As like in first, you decide now itself where you want to be. If you are a client or a consultant licensor, your pay is also pay in the sense your income also decides based on where you want to fix yourself. If you want to go as a client, then definitely you will be paid more. And if you are a consultant, right now I am a consultant and I have 10 years of experience in EIA. I'm paid around 1.2 lakh per month. Fresher in my company, they are paid around 60 to 70 per month. So you decide now itself at which role you want to be. This is some list of key players. Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes,
Yes,
you are
ma'am.
audible.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. And instruments works at refineries and power plants. Of the classification of the instrument vendors, main vendors, field instruments, DCS, PLC vendors, and analyzers. Analyzers, okay, everything, each and every, being first year, you just have an idea about it, but definitely you will be having a structured syllabus to understand all this subject. And test benches is the one which is used for calibrating the instruments. We don't know whether the instrument which you are using working correct or not, but already all the instruments are calibrated. As well as in site also we have the test benches. In that test benches we used to calibrate all instruments which are to be used at the site. Like our instruments are the main part of the measurements. It has to sense. Our readings are read. First these test benches calibrate the instrument. So we will ensure our instruments are okay. They're fixing it in the field. In the field, these instruments are measuring the parameters, maybe pressure, temperature, flow, or level. So at field, it measures the temperatures. If any problem comes up, it will be tuned and controlled. And analyzers will do the analysis part. Any gas detection, like leakage is there, or water. I said you the sulfur ppm, sulfur content level should be less than 10 ppm as per current globalization meet. So how confirm like my ppm is less than this much? Using this analysis, they will come to know, okay, my product is at par. It is okay to give it for the end users, like consumers. They will ensure with this analysis. And this DCS PLC But all the instruments which are used and all the readings what we are getting at site, all are at coming to one place called control room. At control, all the readings are recorded and monitored. If anything goes wrong, immediately it will be giving alarm to the field operator to the available hardware control network or whatever system is there, PAS, public addressing system. So using that, they can immediately evacuate the field. So these are the main classification of the instruments, and using only main works are going around the site. And these are the list of instrument vendors. Suppose you may be having the interest of working alone instruments, working alone with analyzers, working alone with DCS PLC, and you can go and check with these vendor also. And subjects to be given more important, like electrical and electronics, and mechanical, measurement, and instrumentation. I want to tell you one thing, all the subjects are very, very important. From your first year onwards, you please read all the subjects very well. And I'll have the next slide. Okay, I will share the slide. For competitive exams, to become a successful client or consultant, you have to attend of the exams, GATE exams and IES exams. For that, if you check of the previous year papers, you will be having a set of subjects repeatedly concentrated for all the exams. These are the key subjects as far as instrumentation concerned. So you please these subjects well along with your first year subjects. You're having engineering physics, that also to be given full concentration. Excuse me. And okay, next one is. Okay, you are having, I think as per your syllabus, you will be taught all subjects. And ma'am, did they studying thermodynamics and fluid mechanics? Are they syllabus? Yes, ma'am. Madam, is there anybody?
என்னம்மா சொல்லுமா.
Sir, அவங்க thermodynamics and fluid mechanics இருக்கா sir?
Thermodynamics அம்மா. It is removed ma. No. Thermodynamics was there, but fluid dynamics is not there.
Okay. Anyhow, you the chapters must be covered in physics. So as far as the refineries or power plants concerned, what are all the fluids handled and its properties and reactions which flow through our instruments are known very well. Then only we can give our output also. And next is competitive exams. To become a successful client or consultant role, whatever it is, GATE exam. And for GATE exam, you don't it is not that you have to get special coaching and at the final year only you have to start preparing like that. From first year onwards, you start studying for the tech. You have very, very nice faculties for you, and you get your doubts cleared. The day one onwards, you start preparing for GATE. Nowadays, all the clients are employees through GATE exams only. So it is very, very must. You please have the habit of preparing for GATE exam from first year onwards. And IES exam, engineering services exam, and UPSC website is available. upsc.gov.in website. You can check for that also. In that website, some central public works which are related to the refineries and power plants are being shared. So you can check that website also. And some of the exams are conducted individually by the client. Suppose IOCL, they are conducting their own exams. BPCL is conducting, as well as EL is conducting. So you can check their portal every time, and you can apply for that exams also. And one more site, world.com, that is also giving you the positions, what are all the available positions, even for internships also, while you are doing first year or second year, internship advertisements also being uploaded in that website. So you can check out. Next is what else can be done. Okay, we have so much opportunities and in refineries and our plants, and I have listed you all the vendors and their companies names and all, so you can approach them. Or else what can be done, you can make a peer group among yourself within the department, either within your department or with other department students, and now itself you can start checking the tenders, e-tenders and works of all the above listed key players in the portals or newspapers. So in the tenders, you will be given what type of work is to be done at the area. So for that, try working for that, and you can get the experience for estimating for a small work or a project. There is no market. Then other and make technology and innovate prototype also. For innovations, you can get funds through our Atal Incubation Center, which is located in our Pondicherry premises itself, as far as no. Then you can sell your concepts also. In that way, you can become an entrepreneur. Your company name also can be listed in that list of instrument vendor, and you may become a licensor, you may become a client, you may become a consultant. Like that, you may become, instead of working for other, you become. And it is widely talking about indigenous products, so that we can reshape industries and substitute ourselves as a manufacturer, and when we can emerge as a leading exporter too. So it is up to we, and I want to Tirukural, இயற்றலும் ஈட்டலும் காத்தலும் காத்த வகுத்தலும் வல்லது அரசு. It is not only applicable to the government. It means you have to decide your own destiny at the day one itself where you want to be. So as per that, you have to work for the, and if you aim it correctly, then definitely you will reach at the place. And with that amount, with that earnings, you can create your own, you can sell your own ideas, and you can become an entrepreneur. Everything is in your hand, and please use this. As you are the specialist, you can become a very good entrepreneur, and I'm expecting you to become a client or consultant or a licensor or an entrepreneur. Thank you very much. Thank you for invite. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am, for the presentation. Now we can ask your queries. Students can put your queries in the chat.
Chat box up. Okay, ma'am.
Oh, okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for the presentation.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you for sparing your time. We've come to the end of the presentation now. Sir, shall I present the floor diagram?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Are you able to see this screen now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, students. Now this is the ground floor of your department. So how our ground floor will look? As soon as you enter the E&I department, you'll be able to see. This is the entrance. This is the entrance path for the E&I department. So once you enter the department, you'll be in your left side corner. You have the office. The number is EIE is 000. That is the EIE office, and inside that we have our HOD room. We have the HOD room with the number EIE 001. So if you want to meet HOD during any regarding any queries or something, you have to as soon as you enter inside ENT department through the steps, you have to turn towards your left. Okay, so this is about HOD room, entering HOD room. And here, when you move forward, if you move forward means towards the left, first you'll be having Sudharamurthy sir's room, followed by Amardali ma'am's room, and followed by Muruga Prakash sir's room. So Muruga Prakash sir and Amardali ma'am are associate professors of our department. And here you have Sundaramurthy sir's room, and followed by that, at this point you'll be having your embedded system and VLSI lab. You'll be having the EIE 005 is your embedded system and VLSI lab. And after that, you'll be having the seminar hall. Okay, your seminar hall will be at the bottom itself. EIE 006 is your seminar hall. And following that, you'll be having your process control lab. So here you have your process control lab, EIE 007. So your VLSI labs and your process control labs you'll be doing in your third year. You'll be doing it in your third year. On the other hand, if you turn towards the right, if you go straight means you will reach your EC. You have a ramp through which you can enter EC department. And here, if you turn towards your right, you'll be having a steps through which you can go to the second floor. In your second floor also you have the E&I department. And here you have Andhra Rajan sir's room. He's a professor of our department, and followed by our HOD's room. HOD's room is EIE 009. So sir will be available in this room also. And next we'll be having the electronics lab. So here you have the electronics lab, and after that you'll be having the sensor and transducer lab. So electronics lab and sensor and transducer lab, both these labs you will be doing in your second year. Both these labs you'll be doing in your second year. And so for second year, normally you'll be coming to this side, to the right side. And then to the left side, you'll be going to in your third year and fourth years. And here EIE 011 will be the lecture hall. Okay, will be one of the lecture hall. This is about the ground floor. And this is about second floor. This is about the second floor. Ground floor we have, and second floor it's for IT department. And next it's the second floor is for E&I department. So when you get up, when you move up on your left, if you see means first you'll be having Hemakumar sir's room, and you'll be having a small entrance through which you can enter, and this will be Sindhani Selvi ma'am's room. And if you take a small turn, you can enter inside my room. Okay, inside my room. So this is about the staff room. This is about the staff room available, and towards the left side of the second floor. And then you have two small rooms available for MTech. So these two rooms are for MTech instrumentation classrooms for MTech students. And next you have the E&I department library. So you can access the department library also. Once you enter college, you can access the department library also. And after that, you have two lecture halls. Lecture halls for final year and third year students. So final year, this is 207 is for final year students, and 206 will be for the third year students. And if you turn to here, if you go for top means you have the EC department, and now on the second floor you'll have the computer science students also will be available there. And here you have at 212 you have Ramesh Babu sir's room. He's also a professor. And followed by that, here you have EIE 208 towards the right. If you move towards the right, here it is Rajendran sir's room. And then you have one lecture hall. This is for second year.
Second year.
Okay. This is for second year and then followed by microprocessor lab. This you'll be doing in your third year lab, microprocessor lab. You'll be doing in your third year, and then this is your first year classroom. EIE 211 is your first year classroom. So once the college starts offline, you'll have to go to your second floor. In second floor, turn towards the right, and last room is your classroom. And this side will be having the restrooms available. Okay, and this corners you'll be having the restrooms available. That's all I feel. Sir, is there anything else to be shared?
Oh, thank you for your presentation.
Okay, sir. So hope you are clear with the department floor map. If you have any queries, you can post. The attendance form has been posted. You have to fill the attendance form.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Will you
Shall I
wind
stop
up?
the?
Yes.
Sir?
Shall we wind up?
Okay, sir.
My dear Watts, work hard work. There is no equivalent for hard work. So start preparing for your future educational purposes and the job-oriented studies. Okay. Wish you all the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, make use of the 4 years stay in
Thank
our
you, sir.
department. All the best. Thank you. You can leave the meeting.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
And thank you. Thank you.